thought I would make a lighter video for you today. One on a commentary on our toilet paper situation. I know we're all suffering across the nation and across the world. I mean, the UK and Australia and all of them are suffering toilet paper shortages as well. So, yeah, I live in rural Pennsylvania, and yes, we have toilet paper hoarders too. I suggested to my editor yesterday, I'm like, we should do some investigative reporting into catch the toilet paper hoarders. Station ourselves down there, and then whenever we'll see who they are. When the trucks come, we'll nab them. And hey, yeah, during crises, it could become a crime. Toilet paper hoarding could become a crime punishable by, I don't know, fines. Well, we're not there yet, so we can still laugh about it right now. But of course, toilet paper supplies are in short order. I did manage to get a couple packs on Thursday at the Dollar General. They were like, off-brand Dollar General packs, but still, I got a little bit of toilet paper. So, it'll save us for a few more days, but I'm already planning for alternatives. So I thought this would be a perfect video to do right now, thinking of all the possible toilet paper alternatives. Of course, you do realize that nothing else except toilet paper is safe to flush in your toilet. So do not flush anything else. If you use any other type of absorbent materials to clean with, you will have to, dispose of it, like through burning. So, my idea, I said, I'm prepared. We still have toilet paper, but I'm prepared. I figure you're going to have to use like little plastic bags to put the stuff in, put the papers in, and then put with the little ziplocs, seal the little ziploc bags, and then put them in a bigger garbage bag, and at the end of the day, you take it out to burn, or, well, hopefully you live in a place you can burn, because it might be a little harder to get rid of it if you don't live in a place that you can burn. Any rate, so let's just go through some of the things that I thought of that can help us get through the toilet paper shortage. All right. Well, first thing that comes to mind is napkins. I don't think too many people thought of that yet because there were still lots of napkins in the store. Napkins. Okay. Then there are Kleenexes. There were still lots and lots of Kleenexes in the store, so I don't think anyone thought of that yet. Then there are paper towels. Now, you'll probably have to rip paper towels up a little bit, but some of them are still fairly soft, and they could be fairly good alternatives. So those three pretty good alternatives are napkins, Kleenexes, and paper towels. And obviously, you'll have to do a little more work to process them than you would with the coveted toilet paper. But hey, it's still something. Then after that, we get to the less appealing options. We have, my dad suggested use old rags. Old rags, you can rip up old things and use them, but then you kind of hate to use up stuff. My mom said that when she was a kid, her grandmother had an outhouse, and they used catalog pages. Of course, catalogs in those days were different, but hey, catalog pages are catalog pages. Magazine pages, because I said these you use when you're starting to get a little desperate. And we really hate to see people using book pages. That would be really bad, Heard of book burnings, but book toilet paper, it's really getting low, really getting desperate. And now as we get down the scale of desperate, paper, I was thinking maybe they sell those big rolls of brown paper. I guess anything, some kind of paper could be a possibility for the situation. And I said, of course, cloth. And we don't like cloth because that means you have to wash cloths out. But hey, washcloths might be better. Washcloths, sponges. Do you realize how many centuries they used cloth diapers for babies and washed them out? Yep. So, you could use cloths if we had to. So if you use cloth diapers, you can use cloth wipes. Alright, then there's also the hoses. Some of those, something called a bidet or something. I don't know how to spell it. But anyway, it's some kind of hose that you can use. I don't know, maybe some people are using their garden hoses, but just like those little spray things you hook onto the spigot and just spray. I mean, that won't get you very dry, but at least would help. Because last thing we want to do is have our sanitation compromised because of the virus, and then have some other kind of epidemic start on the back of a pandemic. All right, so, and I saw an old a documentary about medieval times. I think it was one of those Lucy Worsley documentaries, and she was saying, I think she said the medieval people would use like some sawdust and straw or some kind of strange mix of stuff for their toilet paper. So straw and sawdust or something that's strange, but I guess it was something the medieval people used. So, and I've also heard survivalists say you can use leaves. Well, we don't have leaves on the trees yet, but I guess when the leaves come out, there could be a run on leaves for toilet paper. Yeah, they're not too effective, but hey, in a pinch. So I think we've looked at pretty much everything on my list. I said, for some reason, I see in my brain a little cartoon, a comic of a person, and at the end of all this, and then they have their curtains are all gone, their couches are ripped up, and they're they had to have it for their toilet paper. But yeah, so we don't want to go tearing up our tablecloths, tearing up our curtains, our blankets, our couches, in an effort to get toilet paper, to invent toilet paper. But I said, when this is all over, we need to start our own toilet paper empires. I mean, hey, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. In this case, manufacture toilet paper. Because after this is over, there's going to be a rush on domestic manufacturing. And what better to manufacture than toilet paper? I said, being a toilet paper queen sounds kind of crude and crass, but hey, if it must be, we must make the sacrifice. Be the toilet paper kings and queens. So, all right. Well, I hope you found this entertaining, thought-provoking, and maybe even helpful. So we're going to keep our spirits up and not let them get down. Alrighty. Talk to you later. Take care. Stay safe.